So a lot of people who we ended up telling that we were building instead of buying, they just couldn't believe it. They're like, I cannot believe you're building a home in this market. That's got to be an awful experience. At the end of the day, it wasn't, because we had a really good builder. We were looking to move out into the country, find some property, and the inventory was just not accessible to us. We ended up finding some land and decided to do a custom build. And a custom build it's pretty scary to get into, and I had never built a home before, and Hamilton Homes was recommended to us. What I can say about them is they took all the worry and all the concern out of building on land, because there's a lot of unknowns.
We came to Hamilton Homes and I was looking for a ranch. They had a few different options, and the one that I really loved, I was even then able to customize it and make it exactly how I wanted it.
You just have this canvas where you get to really think about how your family lives and design your house around that, rather than shoving your lifestyle into an already built house.
What you don't want to end up happening is you find out that your site costs are twice as much as what you expected, and then you can't actually, build the home that you want to build.
Once we started the process with Hamilton Homes, it was incredible and so easy. What would you call it? Seamless flow? Yeah, because it is. I mean, the process is so smooth.
I think at the end of the day, the most important thing is transparency. You gotta be honest. Every house is gonna have its challenges. There's going to be problems. I'd be lying if I said otherwise. The key is you tell them, don't let them tell me.
If we were over budget, those were our decisions that we made. They weren't surprises that came in the back door.
The one thing I will not do is go back and say, you know what, I'm gonna need this, a little bit more money. I'm gonna need another 10, I don't do that.
Way most people say, oh, I can't imagine, I could never build a house. How did you pick all of those things? And it's not something that I would say I'm naturally good at, but David made it so easy for us just to have everything very phased. He didn't overwhelm me. He would say, this week we're picking out cabinets, and then lighting.
It's been nice because I'll text Megan and Christina and be like, what do you guys think? Like, is this a good choice? And just having a team behind me that knows the ins and outs has been incredible. I really wanted this, basically a cigar lounge area where there's a custom bar and then there's a seating area with just like 4 conversation chairs next to each other. And they just get my vision. The whole team at Hamilton was on board from day one when I brought it up and are helping me just bring it to life.
There were a number of things that David and Hamilton Homes brought to our attention, like, hey, we've got some dead space here in the master bathroom. I think we could fit a tiny linen closet in there. Let's do that. I think every house that Hamilton Homes builds, it's as if they're building their own home.
Most people, they build a home and they're like, yeah, I'm never gonna do that again. That was stressful. Our marriage almost ended due to that. Not in our case. It was a great experience.
I always say if I didn't love this house so much, I would go do it again and again.
At the end, there's nothing better than the keys and the hug. To me, that's my favorite part.